last lecture we have started. In the last lecture we have started with Bohr's theory of atom. The most important point in Bohr's theory of atom is this is applicable only for single electron species like hydrogen, helium positive, lithium 2 positive, barium 3 positive. And according to Bohr's theory, electrons revolve around the nucleus in circular orbits called orbits, in circular paths called orbits, or they are also called as stationary orbits. They're called as stationary orbits because as long as the electron is in a given orbit, its energy is constant. If you want to take the electron to higher orbit, you need to give energy to the electron. Whenever the electron is coming back to the lower orbits, it will be releasing energy in the form of photons. You will be supplying energy, or the energy will be released always in the form of packets, and the energy of each packet is given by h nu. Okay, E is equals to h nu. Yeah. What is the reason for the electron for its rotatory motion? It is because of the interaction with the nucleus. The nucleus is positively charged and the electron is negatively charged. Between them, there is Coulomb's force of attraction, which is responsible for the generation of the centripetal force. Okay. Because of that centripetal force, the electron is having circular motion. And whenever you are having a circular motion, there will be an opposite force, which is centrifugal force acting outwards. Okay. That centrifugal force is given by mv square upon r. हमने एक इक्वेशन ये भी लिखा, F centripetal is equals to F centrifugal, hence the electron is always revolving in that particular orbit. Okay. उसके बाद हमने very important point, quantization of angular momentum. There are only some specific orbits which are allowed for the electron's motion, and these specific orbits are governed by the principle quantization of angular momentum. The angular momentum of an electron in any orbit is integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. mvr is equals to nh upon 2 pi, where n can be any integer. If n equals to 1, it is first orbit, n equals to 2, it is second orbit, n equals to 3, third orbit, so on and so forth. Okay. You cannot have any value of the angular momentum. There are only some specific values of angular momentum which are nh upon 2 pi. Okay. With the help of these two relations, F centripetal is equals to F centrifugal and mvr is equals to nh upon 2 pi, we have derived the expression for velocity of the electron in the nth orbit and radius of the electron in the nth orbit. आपको finally याद ये रखना है, the velocity is directly proportional to z upon n and the radius is directly proportional to n square upon z. Velocity proportional to z upon n, radius proportional to n square upon z. इनके अलावा you can also remember this particular constant 2.165 into 10 power 6 times z upon n. So for the hydrogen atom in the first orbit, the velocity becomes 2.165 into 10 power 6 meter per second. If you are asked for any other element, if you are asked for helium positive, you will be substituting the z as 2. And if you are asked for fourth orbit or fifth orbit, correspondingly, you will be substituting n as 4 or 5. Okay. The radius of the orbit, Rn proportional to n square upon z, or the proportionality constant is 0.529. 0.529 angstroms. 1 angstrom is equals to 10 raised to minus 10 meters or 10 raised to minus 8 centimeters. Okay. So this is about velocity as well as radius. Now we will try to derive the expression for energy of the electron in nth orbit. Okay. Energy of electron in nth orbit, in any given orbit. What is total energy equal to? Anyone?
Means sir, incident energy.
Sorry? Total energy of any given object. Can I say it is equal to sum of? Exactly. It is potential energy plus the kinetic energy. Potential energy plus kinetic energy. What is meant by kinetic energy?
The energy possessed by an object when it is in motion.
The energy possessed by an object because of its motion. And the formula for kinetic energy is
half mv square.
Half mv square.
mv square.
what is meant by potential energy?
Energy possessed by an
Energy gained
object at
because
rest.
of its position or state.
The energy gained because of its position or state. Okay. What is the formula for potential energy?
mgh.
mgh.
mgh. मतलब
MGH.
वो जो हाइड्रोजन एटम है अर्थ के पास में रहा तो उसका पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एक जैसा रहेगा. अर्थ के थोड़ा if the height increases the potential energy of the atom changes. क्या that the potential energy of the electron changes? First of all, let us try to understand the definition of potential energy. The energy of motion. The energy of motion is called as kinetic energy. The energy that is present inside the object because of its motion is called kinetic energy. The energy of interaction is called as potential energy. Okay. Whenever you have an object, if it is held at a height h from the surface, we say the potential energy is mgh. If I am taking the object to outer space, if I'm taking the object to space, what is the potential energy of the object? It will be 0. Or will the object come back to the
Yes.
surface? No, right? Because
No.
there is no gravitational force of attraction or there is no gravity. Okay, in outer space, there is no interaction between the object and the earth. Hence, the potential energy of the object becomes 0. So the reason for the presence of potential energy inside any object is due to interaction. The energy of interaction is called as potential energy. If you are having an electron inside the atom, is the electron interacting with any of the entity present inside the atom?
Yes, with the
Nucleus.
nucleus.
With the nucleus is positively charged and the electron is negatively charged. So there is an interaction between the positively charged nucleus and the negatively charged electron. Because of that particular interaction, there will be development of energy called potential energy. Okay. In case of charges, the potential energy is given by formula. Again, you need to remember the formula. You will derive this formula or you will have a look at this formula in your physics. K Q1 Q2 upon R. It is not R square, it is simply K Q1 Q2 upon R. What is the formula for kinetic energy?
Half mv square.
Half mv square. Okay. And what is potential energy? It is nothing but energy of interaction. Okay. What is Q1? Q1 is the charge of the electron, which is equal to minus E. What is Q2? Charge of the nucleus,
Charge of the nucleus.
which is equal to Z times C
ZD.
upon R plus half mv square. Let us substitute the value of R and the value of V. Okay, the expression of R and expression for V. Can I write this as minus K Z E square upon, what is the value of R or the expression for R? It is N square H square upon 4 pi square Z M E square K. यही आया ना हमको? What is the expression for V? Half M into, what is the expression V? I think V is 2 pi K Z E square upon NH. 2 pi K Z E square upon NH whole square. Okay. Let us try to simplify this. ये जो particular part है ये ऊपर जाएगा. So I will get this as, please tell me, it is 4 pi square K into K, it will be K square.
Yes.
Z into Z, it will be Z square.
Yes.
E
M
raised
तो
to
एक है,
4.
E पर 4 हो जाएगा.
Yes, sir.
Divided by N
Square
square
H
H
square.
square. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
and this particular value will be it तो half into half को मैं ऐसा ही रख रहा हूँ half into 4 pi square
K square Z square E power
k
4.
square
K square Z square E power.
z square e power 4 mp है
हाँ.
upon n square h
N
square.
square is H square. Yes.
Agreed. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
sir,
कुछ
I not
calculation मिस्टेक किया क्या?
understand minus. Sir, I
Sorry?
not understand minus K Z square that step.
Okay, okay. The formula is the formula for calculation of potential energy. ये जो formula है आपको मान के जाना है. The formula is K Q1 Q2 upon R, where Q1 is the charge of the electron, Q2 is the charge of the nucleus. The energy of interaction is called as potential energy. What are the species that are interacting? Electron as well as nucleus. Electron का charge है -e, nucleus का charge है plus times Ze. Z is the total number of protons and E is the charge of each proton. So Z into E will be the total charge of the nucleus. So -e यहाँ पे put किया, Z times E यहाँ पे put किया. Okay. So इसी को multiply किया मैंने. Multiply करके I have substituted the expression for R. We already know the expression for Rn. यहाँ पे लिखा, हाँ. This is the expression for Rn and this is the expression for Vn. So I have substituted the expressions for radius and velocity in this expression. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. यहाँ पे देखना. Everyone observe. This is 4 pi square k square z square me power 4 upon n square h square with a negative sign. This is also 4 pi square k square z square e power 4 m upon n square h square. But I am multiplying this with a factor half. Okay. So ये वाला minus x हो गया. इस पूरा factor को x लिया मैंने. So this will become x by 2.
Yes.
Yes.
The entire factor I'm considering it as x. Everyone. ये जो पूरा जो part है ना, I'm considering this as x. So ये वाला part भी x होगा. So if this is minus x, this is plus x by 2. What is minus x plus x by 2?
X by 2 minus X by 2.
Minus x by 2. So this will become minus half into overall. ये दोनों को add करने के बाद. Please understand that. I'm adding these two things. This will become minus half into 4 pi square k square z square m e power 4 upon n square h square. Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
This is
No,
the
sir.
expression for total energy. Everyone, please understand one more thing. What is this particular part? First half. What is this particular part? ये जो part है, this is nothing but potential energy. ये वाला part.
Yes, sir.
And what is this particular part? This is nothing but
Kinetic
kinetic
energy.
energy.
Kinetic energy.
ये जो particular part है, this is the expression for potential energy or the value of potential energy. This is the value of kinetic energy, and this is the expression for total energy. Please compare these two. Compare the total energy part with this part. Compare these two. ये दोनों exactly same है. ये जो part है, ये जो part है exactly same है.
हाँ.
The only difference is the negative sign. This is positive, this is negative.
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes,
So
sir.
can I write?
Minus K.
Very good. Can I write total energy is equals to minus kinetic energy?
Yes. You can.
Similarly, observe these two parts. ये वाला part, ये वाला part. What is the only difference?
Half of potential energy.
Factor 2,
8 times.
right? So
Yes.
can I say 2 times total energy? If I multiply this by 2, I will get this value. Agreed? This into 2, 2 cancel hoga. This is similar to this. So 2 times total energy will be equal to?
Potential energy.
Potential energy.
Very good. The most important relations in the context of atom, the total energy of the electron is minus its kinetic energy, and 2 times total energy of the electron is equal to its potential energy. Everyone, Please remember these two relations. Very important relations. Total energy is equals to minus kinetic energy. 2 times total energy is equals to potential energy. Okay. Okay. Let us take the expression for total energy again, and we will analyze it further. The value of it is minus. Abhi yahan pe I'm simplifying it. Can I write this as minus 2 pi square k
A
square
square, Z square,
m e power 4 upon, ऐसा क्यों लिख रहा हूँ? Because the entire thing is always a constant into
Z square upon H square.
n square upon n square. ऐसा क्यों separate किया? Because this entire thing is always a constant, right? If I change the atom, if I change the element, Z will change. If I change the orbit number, N will change.
Yes.
But these things will never change. We already know the value of K, M, E, and H. If I substitute all the things, I will get the expression as total energy equal to minus 13.6 times, everyone, minus 13.6 times Z square upon N square, and the units are electron volt. The unit for energy is electron volt. 1 electron volt equals to,
1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb.
very good, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joules. Okay. From this expression, can I say total energy is proportional to Z square upon N square,
Yes.
Yes.
right? This is the thing you need to remember. No need to remember the 2 pi square, k square, z square. वो सब याद, sorry, k square m e power 4, ये सब याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं. You just need to remember total energy is minus 13.6 z square upon n square electron volts, or total energy proportional to z square upon n square. Okay. आपको होमवर्क के लिए क्वेश्चन है. The question is, why is the total energy of electron negative? Why is the total energy of electron negative? If you observe, the energy of the electron is coming to be a negative value, na? Or you need to tell me what is the
Yes.
significance of that negative charge, sorry, negative sign. Okay. This is your homework. You need to understand why is the total energy of the electron coming to be a negative value.
Okay, sir.
Or it is equivalent to asking the question as, what is the significance of negative energy? This is your homework. Please solve this. Okay. Finally, tell me all the expressions. Vn proportional to Z upon N,
Yes.
Rn radius of any orbit proportional to
N square upon Z.
Square upon
square upon Z. अभी हमने एनर्जी का डेराइव किया. En proportional to
Z
Z
square
square
upon n
Upon
square.
N square.
upon n square. इसी में आप लोग ये भी याद रखना, टोटल एनर्जी इज माइनस
13.6.
13.6 हो तो सही है. टोटल एनर्जी इक्वल्स टू माइनस काइनेटिक एनर्जी एंड 2 टाइम्स टोटल एनर्जी इक्वल्स टू
Potential.
Potential.
ओके. ओके. क्वेश्चन अभी करना आप लोग. फाइंड टाइम पीरियड प्रोपोर्शनल टू, क्या होगा? frequency of electron proportional to क्या होगा? Time period of electron and frequency of revolution of electron. We know the velocity of electron proportional to z upon n, radius of electron proportional to n square upon z, energy of electron proportional to z square upon n square. You need to find, with the help of these relations, find time period of electron proportional to. What is meant by time period of electron? It is the time taken by the electron to complete one full revolution. Okay. What is meant by frequency of electron? It is the number of revolutions of the electron per unit time. 1 upon time period is nothing but frequency. So if you know the relation for time period, the reverse of that, the inverse of that is nothing but the relation for frequency. Try to solve this. Other students also, please put your video on. Arnav, Amitraj, Sharduli, Smith, good. Arman, Satyajit, Ankit. Sakshi, Tanish, Vardhan, Vikas. Please put your video on. Answer anyone? Time period will be proportional to?
N cube upon z square.
Very good. N cube upon z square. I just need the proportionality. I don't need the entire expression. Need not tell the entire expression, but हमको proportionality चाहिए. What is speed equals to? What is the general formula for speed?
Distance upon time.
Distance upon time.
Distance upon time. So if I want to get the time period, what will be the formula? Time will be equal to
Distance upon speed.
distance upon speed. If the electron is completing one full revolution, what is the distance traveled by the electron? Pi r square is area. It is only
2 pi
traveling
r.
the circumference. Na?
2 pi
It is
r.
2 pi r.
Sorry. Yeah.
So can I write that as 2 pi rn upon the speed of the electron is nothing but Vn. So what is the formula for time period? It is nothing but 2 pi rn upon Vn. Okay. Or else can I write the time period is proportional to 2 pi to constant hai na? Rn upon Vn.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is the proportionality for Rn? Rn is proportional to n
N
square
square upon z.
upon z.
Square upon z.
Vn is proportional to z
Z.
upon n.
Z upon n.
So time period Tn, okay, time period of the electron in the nth orbit will be proportional to n ऊपर गया तो
N cube
n cube
upon
upon
z square.
Upon
z square. ये जो frequency of electron will be proportional to
Z square upon n cube.
z square upon n cube. This is not frequency of the photon, okay? This is the frequency of revolution of electron. Frequency of revolution of electron will be proportional to z square upon n cube. Any doubt, anyone?
No.
Okay. Next concept. I hope यहाँ तक clear है. Next concept. Already हमने इसके बारे में पढ़ा. Excitation and de-excitation. Excitation and de-excitation of electron. What is meant by excitation?
When electron gains energy.
When electron gains energy, it will be going into
Higher orbit.
higher orbit or orbit of higher energy. Suppose मान लेते हैं, this orbit is some n1 orbit. It is not the first orbit. I am just considering that as some n1 orbit. And this orbit is some n2. Okay. The electron is present in n1 orbit. I need to take the electron to n2 orbit, or I need to excite the electron to n2 orbit. You need to tell me what is the energy of photon that I need to incident on the electron.
N2 minus N1.
N2 minus N1.
Yes,
N2
sir.
minus N1 energy होगा क्या?
But energy of second
Energy
orbit
of
minus
N2
first
and
orbit.
energy of N.
Energy of N2 minus energy of N1. That's the right answer. Everyone, जिनको doubt है, everyone understand this. If the electron is in N1 orbit, what will be its energy equal to? En1. If the electron is present in N2 orbit, its energy will be equal to En2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Initially, the energy of the electron is En1. I need to supply some X amount of energy in order to make the energy of the electron now equal to En2.
En2.
So what is the
Yes.
amount X that is needed to be supplied? X must be
En2
equal
minus
to
En1.
En2 minus En1. Everyone, is this clear?
Yes.
We know the expression for energy as, we know En is equals to minus 13.6 times Z square upon
Z
N
square
square.
upon N square.
Everyone, अभी हमने derive किया. Total energy is minus 13.6 times Z square upon N square. यहाँ पे और एक, rather than writing minus 13.6 always, what I will do is, I will write this as some constant. This is called as minus RH times Z square upon N square electron volt, where RH is equals to the 13.6, which is also called as Rydberg constant. Rydberg constant for hydrogen atom. इसका नाम ही वैसा है. It is called as Rydberg constant for hydrogen atom. If Z is equals to 1, N equals to 1, we will be getting the energy of electron in the first shell of hydrogen atom or the first orbit of hydrogen atom, and its value will be minus 13.6. Hence, that 13.6 is called as Rydberg constant for hydrogen atom. Okay. Okay. So rather than यहाँ पे, what we will use is, we will write this as minus RH times of Z square upon N square. So what will be the value of X? This implies X will be equal to En2 क्या होगा? Minus RH Z square upon N2 square minus
Yes.
of minus En1 है ना? So it is minus of minus RH Z square upon
Yes. N1.
N1 square. Agreed? So what will be the value of X?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, instead of N1, can we write it as N2 minus 1?
I am not shifting the electron to the immediate next orbit. It can be immediate next orbit or it can be any other orbit. Okay. इसलिए
Okay.
N2 N1 जैसा लिख रहा हूँ. It may
हाँ,
be
हाँ, हाँ.
3 4, it may be 3 8, any of the orbits. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes.
So यहाँ पे मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ? This will be minus RH Z square upon N2 square plus RH Z square upon n1 square. Any doubt, anyone? Okay,
No, sir.
this implies x will be equal to RH common ले रहा हूँ. I'm taking common RH और z square, दोनों common ले रहा हूँ. RH z square into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Agreed?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So finally एक statement लिख लेते हैं. Energy of photon required for excitation. Excitation कहाँ से कहाँ तक? From n1 to
From N1 to
n2.
N2.
Okay. What is the expression for that? E equal to, E is the energy of the photon that I am going to incident. E is equals to RH z square into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. अब मुझे ये बताओ the electron is present in, मान लेते हैं n2 orbit. Now the electron is coming to n1 orbit. Okay. Initially the electron is present in n2 orbit. The electron is jumping to n1 orbit. What will happen in the process? It will be releasing a photon,
It will lose energy.
right? What is the energy of the
Yes.
photon that is going to be released? What is the energy of the photon? Sorry?
N2 plus N1.
n2 plus n1. Starting में क्या हुआ?
Energy of N2 plus.
Starting में क्या हुआ? The electron is in n1 orbit. I am taking that electron to n2 orbit. For that transition, I am providing an energy of E is equals to RH z square into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Now I am saying the electron is present in n2 orbit. It is jumping to n1 orbit. It is coming back to its lower orbit. In the process, what is the amount of energy that is going to be released? I am asking that.
So
Same
same
amount
amount of energy.
सेम ही होगा ना, जितना एनर्जी उसने
हाँ.
लिया है n1 से n2 पे जाने के लिए उतना एनर्जी रिलीज करेगा. कंजर्वेशन
Yes,
ऑफ
sir.
एनर्जी. So it will be releasing the same amount of energy. I can write amount of energy released. Amount of energy released during de-excitation. During de-excitation from n2 to n1 will be exactly same. E is equals to, again same expression रहेगा. Don't put any negative sign or anything. I'm already saying that amount of energy is released. Okay. This will be again equal to RH z square into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Agreed? और इसके लिए derivation के लिए आप लोग क्या कर सकते हो? Initially, what is the energy of electron in n2 orbit? It is En2. The final energy will be En1. Everyone. Initially, the energy is En2. Now it is releasing energy. Releasing मतलब minus x हो जाएगा.
हाँ.
Final energy will be equal to En1. So what is x equal to again? Same आया ना? It is En2 minus En1. which is exactly this.
Yes, sir.
Agreed?
सर पर this time हमने उसको subtract करना पड़ेगा ना?
इसको मतलब कुछ तो amount of energy subtract करना पड़ेगा because the
हाँ.
energy of the electron is getting decreased. यहाँ
Yes.
पे I need to add energy because the energy of the electron is getting increased. Yeah. Anyone has any
Sir,
question?
please explain. Sir, please explain that again.
कौन सा part? De-excitation वाला part या excitation वाला?
The excitation.
De-excitation वाला. De-excitation में क्या हो रहा है? Initially the electron is in a higher orbit which is N2. यहाँ पे जो N2 है, यहाँ पे भी same N2 मान रहा हूँ मैं. It is going to a lower orbit N1. Okay. Whenever electron is going towards the nucleus, what is happening to the attractive forces with the nucleus? Whenever the electron is going towards the nucleus, what is happening to the magnitude of attractive forces? Are they increased or decreased?
Increase.
Increased, right? Attractive forces बढ़ रहे. Nucleus से जितना पास में रहेगा उतना ज़्यादा attractive forces होगा. More are the attractive forces. What should happen to the stability of electron?
Increase.
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 स्टार्टिंग में हमने स्टार्टिंग लेक्चर्स में ऐसा कुछ पढ़ा, जितना ज्यादा एनर्जी है उतना कम स्टेबिलिटी है, जितना कम एनर्जी है उतना ज्यादा स्टेबिलिटी है. If the electron is achieving stability, it has to definitely lose energy. Okay, so यहाँ पे En2 है energy. Whenever it is going to the lower orbit, it has to definitely release energy. So En2 है energy. I am considering X amount of energy is released. So the energy of the electron after releasing X amount of energy, it becomes En1 na. So En2 minus X is equals to En1. Initially उसका energy En2 है, अभी En1 हुआ. कैसे हुआ? By release of X amount of energy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So X
Yes,
का
sir.
value it again came to be En2 minus En1. यहाँ से यहाँ तक जाने के लिए जितना एनर्जी लगेगा, जब वापस आएगा उतना ही एनर्जी रिलीज होगा. कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी, ज्यादा सोचना ही नहीं है. ओके, क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. I'll give you a question. Please solve that question.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, I had a doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, when you say that energy of a orbit, then what you actually mean? Means energy of every electron in that orbit or what?
The energy of the orbit का मतलब whenever the electron is present at this particular distance, whenever the electron is present at this particular distance from the nucleus, the energy of the electron. Energy of the orbit is nothing but the energy of the electron which is present inside the orbit.
Yes, sir. So every electron in that orbit will have that same energy, right?
Same energy, but we are considering only single electron species ना, so एक ही electron है.
Yes, okay.
Okay. All the electrons or any electron which is at a distance of that part, which is at that particular distance will be having that particular energy. Okay. Energy of the electron is nothing but the energy of the orbit. Okay. Question. The question is, if the radius of fourth orbit, if the radius of fourth orbit in lithium 2 positive is R0, if the radius of fourth orbit in lithium 2 positive is R0, then find the radius of second orbit in helium positive. In helium positive, you need to tell me the answer in terms of R0. If the radius of fourth orbit in lithium 2 positive is R0, then find the radius of second orbit in helium positive. solve this question.
Sir, what is the atomic number of lithium?
Atomic number of lithium, ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे तुम.
Sorry sir, भूल गया.
तो स्टार्ट से स्टार्ट कर लो. हाइड्रोजन, हीलियम, लिथियम आ ही जाएगा. हाइड्रोजन, हीलियम, लिथियम. लिथियम 3. Atomic number of lithium is 3. Answer anyone? This is one of the most common models asked in JEE Mains and NEET. They will be giving you the radius of one of the orbit in some atom, and they will ask radius of another orbit in some other element. ये जो Sunday exam होगा, you can expect similar questions.
Sir, the exam will include till which like मतलब कब तक सिखाया हुआ पोर्शन होगा उस एग्जाम में?
Thursday तक जितना भी सीखेंगे ना, तब तक.
Okay, sir.
Friday we will solve some questions. Friday and Saturday. Thursday तक पढ़ेंगे, तो Friday और Saturday कुछ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. Only questions. Answer anyone in terms of R naught? पहला क्वेश्चन है ना, इसलिए तो आप लोग को दिक्कत आ रहा होगा. Everyone understand this? Everyone concentrate. What is the proportionality for radius? Rn is proportional to
Square upon
N
Z.
square upon Z.
n square upon z. We need to know how to use this particular relation. Rn proportional to n square upon z का मतलब क्या है? Rn1 divided by Rn2 is equal to n1 square upon z1 divided by n2 square upon z2. What is Rn1? Rn1 is nothing but कौन सा ऑर्बिट में दिया? रेडियस ऑफ फोर्थ ऑर्बिट इन Li2 positive. I am taking this as Rn1. They're asking about radius of second
Helium.
orbit in helium positive. What is the value of n1? 4 na?
Yes.
It will be 4 square upon what is the value of z1? लिथियम का एटॉमिक नंबर कितना है? 3 हो गया. Divided by n2 square. You need to find that in second orbit. 2 square upon what is the atomic number of helium? 2. R4 कितना दिया है आपको? R0 divided by radius of second orbit in helium positive will be equal to 4 square is 16 upon 3 divided by 2 square 4 upon 2. 4 upon 2, which is equal to 16 by 3 into 2 by 4.
Yes.
Yes.
कितना आया?
8 by 3.
8 by 3 R0 upon R2 of helium positive is equal to 8 by 3. Or what is the radius of second orbit of helium positive in terms of R0? It is 3.
We are not upon it.
We are not upon it. Yes.
बस आया समझ में?
Yes,
You
sir.
just need to substitute कौन सा ऑर्बिट में दिया है आपको और किस ऑर्बिट में पूछ रहे हैं. Accordingly किस एलिमेंट के लिए? This is for element lithium. If I am considering this for lithium, Z1 lithium का पुट करना है. If I am considering this for helium Z2 2 put करना है. Okay, I will give you similar question. Please solve that. If the velocity of electron, if the velocity of electron in the third orbit of helium positive is some V naught. Okay. Find velocity of electron in fifth orbit of beryllium 3 positive. If the velocity of electron in the third orbit of helium positive is V naught, find velocity of electron in fifth orbit of beryllium 3 positive.
Sir, will you please tell what is V proportional to?
Proportional to. ये आपको याद होना चाहिए. कल ही हमने डिस्कस कर लिया ना. You need to remember these things. Vn is proportional to
Z upon N.
Z upon N. Okay.
Okay, sir.
6 by 5V. Okay. I need to check करते हैं. इसका मतलब क्या है? Vn1 upon Vn2 equals to Z1 upon N1 divided by Z2 upon N2.
Yes.
Vn1 जो है, we are given velocity of the electron in the third orbit. So I am writing it as V3 in helium positive divided by, we are asked in fifth orbit, V5 of beryllium 3 positive must be equal to Z1 कितना है? 2 हो जाएगा.
हाँ.
Orbit is third orbit 2 by 3 divided by Z2. Beryllium is 4 divided by the orbit is fifth orbit, which is equal to 2 by 3 into 5 by 4.
Yes.
Which is equal to 5 upon 6. V3 कितना दिया है? V naught. V naught upon V5 of beryllium 3 positive equals to 5 upon 6.
5 by 6.
So V5 of beryllium 3 positive is
6 V naught upon 5.
V naught upon
6
5.
V naught upon 5.
6 V naught upon 5. Agreed? Everyone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So similar question
Yes,
can be given in terms of energy. They will be giving the energy of an electron in so and so orbit of so and so element is some E naught. What is the energy of the electron in so and so orbit of so and so element? You just need to remember the relation for energy. E is proportional to Z square upon N square. Okay. If you remember
Yes,
the
sir.
relation for velocity, velocity is proportional to Z upon N ना. Energy क्या होता है? Half mv square. So it will be proportional. Energy will be proportional to b square. B square मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? Z square upon N square. Okay. If you remember for velocity, you can remember for energy. Energy is proportional to Z square upon N square. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
यहाँ
Clear.
पे हमने जो एक्सप्रेशन लिखा है वहां पे थोड़ा ये भी लिख लेते हैं. I can also write Vn is equals to, what is the proportionality constant? 2.165 into 10 power 6 times
Z
Z
by
upon
N.
N. What are the units? Meter per second. Rn equals to
0.529.
0.529 angstroms into n square upon z.
Set.
Okay. En जो है En equals to
Minus 13.6.
minus 13.6 z square upon n square electron volt. Okay. If the answer is given in terms of joules, आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? Do the entire thing. Last में you need to multiply that with 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Okay. ठीक है.
Okay.
और एक पॉइंट मुझे बताना है. Statement. We have seen spectrum. याद है आपको? There are three types of spectrum. There is continuous emission spectrum. Then there is discontinuous emission spectrum,
Okay.
which is also called as line spectrum, which is obtained
Yes.
because of atoms. Hence, it is also called as atomic spectrum. The
Yes.
spectrum of atom is discontinuous and it is appearing in the form of lines. Hence, it is called as line spectrum. And there is discontinuous absorption spectrum, which is also called as band spectrum. It is called as band spectrum because you will be seeing a spectrum as some
Bands
bands.
of color.
There will be band, there will be a gap, band, gap, so on and so forth. Okay, hence it is
Yes.
called as band spectrum. In this particular case, in discontinuous emission spectrum, if the element is taken as hydrogen, if atoms of hydrogen are excited, if I am exciting the atoms of hydrogen, you will again see some discontinuous emission spectrum. Okay, there are two scientists. The names of the scientists are Rydberg and Balmer. Rydberg and Balmer. वो लोग ने क्या किया? They have studied the spectrum of hydrogen atom. They have studied the discontinuous emission spectrum of hydrogen atom, and they have calculated different wavelengths. The wavelengths which they observed on this film or detector, they have calculated all the wavelengths, and they have given an empirical formula to fit those wavelengths. मतलब क्या है? Suppose if I give you numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so on, so forth. Tell me the formula which I can use to fit all these numbers. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, so on, so forth. Even numbers के लिए.
80.
2n, right? If I give you 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, so on, so forth. Tell me the formula so that I can fit all these numbers.
N square.
Square. Okay. So ये लोग ने क्या किया? Rydberg और Balmer ने, they have calculated the wavelengths of different photons in case of hydrogen atom. ये जो particular wavelengths है different photons का, they have calculated them and they have given an empirical formula. The empirical formula is 1 by lambda. They have given the formula for wave number 1 upon lambda equals to R into 1 by 2 square. I'm writing this as 2 square. Okay. I can write that as 1 by 4, but I'm writing that in terms of square. एक फॉर्म में लिखने के लिए 1 by 2 square minus 1 by n square, where R is called as Rydberg-Balmer constant. R is Rydberg-Balmer constant. Okay. With the help of this particular formula,
Okay,
you
sir.
can find wavelengths of different photons which are observed in the hydrogen spectrum. If I'm taking the gas as hydrogen and if I'm observing this discontinuous line spectrum, I will be getting different photons or different wavelengths. In order to fit all those wavelengths, Rydberg और Balmer ने एक formula दिया है. The formula is 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by n square. With the help, this is experimentally derived formula. और जो भी wavelengths आया है उनको fit करने के लिए they have given a formula. In tomorrow's lecture, with the help of Bohr's theory, we will be deriving this formula. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah. Tell
sir,
me.
this formula is only applicable for
For
hydrogen
hydrogen
atom.
atom. Okay. Only for hydrogen atom. They have observed hydrogen spectrum और hydrogen spectrum में जो भी photons है उन wavelengths को fit करने के लिए they have given formula. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We will derive this particular formula in tomorrow's lecture. I'm ending the lecture now. We will meet in tomorrow's lecture. आपका homework कितना ही है? You need to remember all the relations. The relation for velocity, the relation for energy, the relation for radius, the relation between total energy and the kinetic energy, total energy and potential energy. Okay.
Okay,
You
sir.
can also get the relation between kinetic energy and potential energy. क्योंकि बाकी relations पता है. If you know this, you can get the relation between kinetic and potential. That particular relation, total energy is equals to minus kinetic energy and 2 times total energy is potential energy. Very important for JEE mains and NEET. उस logic के ऊपर बहुत सारे questions बनता है. Okay. I hope everyone have started solving Narendra Avasthi.
Yes, sir.
Start किया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will post one more worksheet maybe in a day. You can start solving that worksheet as well. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.